the stuff used like jackhammers, generators, the big road saws that cut holes in the ground. Stuff that could really mess you up if you don't know what you're doing. So, you got these white contractors that come in there, and they're renting this equipment, and they're like, can you show me how to use it? And in my mind, I do it because it's my job. But in my mind, I'm like, why is this dumb fucking asshole gonna rent a piece of equipment he don't know how to use? Those are the white people, every time. Now the Mexican brothers or the Spanish-speaking brothers that come in there, they don't ask that question. They come in there, oh, gracias amigo, throw it on the truck, load them up and get them out of there. The so-called Mexicans, they know what they're doing. They don't ask, they know what they're doing. So the point is, I thought you white people was mentally superior.
That's a lie.
I thought you were mentally superior.
That's a lie.
I thought you white people were mentally superior. But here it is on my job, my observation, you white people are inferior. You're stupid. You're dumb. I'm going to tell you how I know you're dumb. Who's ruling the earth right now? What nation of people is ruling the earth right now? I already know you ain't gonna tell the truth. There's nothing in you to tell the truth. I know you're gonna lie. What nation of people has control of the whole earth? And we're gonna go in the scriptures, man. What? Who? What? And you know what? I'm gonna prove you. Like, I'm gonna go in the scriptures and I'm gonna show you. But you know what, man? You being a smart ass, man. Alright, get Job 9:24 real quick. You being a smart ass. That's why what I'm doing through the Spirit of the Lord, I'm making an example out of you.
Right, but that.
You know what? No, well, go. This ain't for you. I was just using your stupid ass. Fuck you, man. Read this. Hey, man, that's a stupid cracker, man. But you know what? Even on that low level, the white man thinks he's better than you. Come on, man.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Okay, we already know who's ruling the earth. We already know what race of people is ruling the earth. These goddamn white people. They're ruling the earth. Okay, read on, brother.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
We don't have the signs out here.
We got the signs.
Oh, we get it? Okay, well, anyways, the point being, the so-called white man went around, who put up images of what Caucasian Jesus Christ, man.
Here we go.
Who put the, and you know what I was watching? Once again, I was watching the History Channel this week. Okay? I was watching the stuff on this nigga, that devil boy, he's coming in that fucking wind. I was watching the History Channel this week, and the white man, all of a sudden, Esau is so into history. They had a thing on, I'm trying to remember the name of the program, I was watching it. They was trying to find, no pictures, please. Oh, we trying to find out if all the biblical events of the Ark of the Covenant and the book of Exodus, they was delving into the book of Exodus, and they actually had recreations, and they were trying to find out historically if the book of Exodus was really, if all that really happened. I was watching it. Then after that, Jesus and Jerusalem. And of course they had a white man, some skinny Caesar Borgia looking guy playing, and they said we're gonna reconstruct. It was kind of bad. It was kind of bad. And what's up, man? It was kind of bad. I was kind of watching it, even though they had the Edomites playing the roles. They actually went. Did you see that? I don't know if you got the check.
I always watch it.
It was bad. I was kind of getting into it.
They always show you stuff, man.
They said we're going to reconstruct using computer digitally. We're going to reconstruct Jerusalem and show what Jerusalem would have looked like to Jesus when he was there. And they actually did it. The Temple Mount, and then they went all into Herod. They said, yeah, Herod, he was the king of the Jews, and really they're the fucking crack up there, so-called Jew. Herod gets a bad rap. These guys, they read the Bible like it's some kind of like it's a novel, it's like a comic book. Yeah, Herod, he usually gets a bad rap when you read the Bible, you know, but he really did some good things. He ordered the construction of Jerusalem and he built it up. He actually did some okay. He was okay. He wasn't really all that much of a bad guy.
The reason why he did that is the fact that he was considered a great architect, and he actually rebuilt Jerusalem because he was trying to link himself to being a real Jew, which he wasn't a real Jew.
Right.
All right. That's why John the Baptist cursed him out, because he was an Edomite, right? And the history books tell you he was an Edomite, right? So John the Baptist said, well, since you an Edomite and since you keeping the laws, why are you committing adultery with your? Why are you committing adultery with your your brother's wife. That's why he got his head chopped off.
That's right.
Because his brother's wife, Herodias, was supposed to be an Israelite woman. And her daughter, which she was a slut, and Herodias, which was the wife of Herod, the daughter danced and said, look, I want you to have John the Baptist's head cut off. But he didn't want to do it because he knew, this Edomite knew that John the Baptist was a man of the Lord. See, everybody knew that John the Baptist was a man of the Lord. And they knew that Jesus, what the world called Jesus Christ, they knew that he was a man, they knew that Jesus Christ was a man of the Lord. That's why when the scribes and the Pharisees asked him a question, he said, I'll answer your question, but answer my question. John the Baptist, did he come of man or did he come of the Lord? So they couldn't answer it because they said, if they said, well, he came of man, he's his own man, the people would say, well, wait a minute, everybody knows he's a man of the Lord. Now, if they would have said, well, he's a man of the Lord, then the Lord would have came back to the scribes and the Pharisees and said, look, why didn't you listen to him? So either way, the Lord got him. That's why they said, well, look, we're not going to answer that question. So the Lord said, well, look, I'm not going to answer your question. All right, he used psychology on him, all right? But that guy, Herod, like I said, like the brother said, he did build up the temple. Yeah. Because he's trying to be a real Jew, but he wasn't a real Jew. He was a devil, man. Exactly. Yeah. Because when you go back, where's that? When they said they're going to build in, I believe that's in Esther. Is that in Esther? Yeah. Or Esther, the 4th chapter? Go to that, man.
I'm sorry, Ezra.
Ezra, the 4th chapter.
Ezra, chapter 4, verse 1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the...
Now why did it say the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin? Because where were the other tribes? Levi was there, but Levi was the priest, so they didn't do no building. They ain't lift up no stones and nothing like that, all right? So the two tribes that was building that, the New Jerusalem, the next Jerusalem, was Judah and Benjamin. So them other nations, they were trying to join in so they can get a blessing, because they was worshiping the Most High. But what did Zerubbabel and Joshua and the head say? And the Lord was dealing with Zerubbabel and Joshua the high priest. They said, look, you have nothing to do with what we're building. And the same applies today, man. Ain't no nation. You got Israelites out there teaching that Esau can make it. What in the hell is wrong with them, man? Go ahead.
Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of their captivity builded the temple unto the Lord power of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as you do.
Yeah, we seek your God. Just because you seek, just like when you go to John the 4th chapter and they tell you about the Samaritans that believe what the Lord said. Oh, yeah. Well, the same thing applies here. Just because you believe in the Lord don't mean a damn thing, because the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. All right? Go ahead.
Let us build with you, for we seek your God as you do.
You notice they said, for we seek your God. They knew, them heathens knew that their God was a God of the nation of Israel, and it never changed. So my question again is, why do you got guys out there trying to save Esau? They got major problems, man, and the Most High is going to get rid of them.
They lack understanding, man.
They're just wicked, man. They're just straight up wicked. Go ahead.
And we do sacrifice unto him, since
they even sacrificed, and they prayed, and they knew the name of the Most High. So they did everything right as far as worshiping the Most High. Go ahead.
Since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither.
Now, is there a precept on that? I want to see where it should take you to 2 Kings.
2 Kings 17:24.
Let's go to 2 Kings 17:24. And we might have to jump up a couple of verses. The whole chapter's good, but matter of fact, start from the top. The key verse is what, in the 24th verse? But I want to give you that understanding, all right? Start at the top, and then we're going to jump around.